What up, everybody? Backlog Gaming here with another video on Helldivers 2. Today, we're going to discuss a little bit of the backlash that's going on between the communities for the Xbox announcement of Helldivers 2. So, if you don't know, PlayStation and Arrowhead have announced that Helldivers 2 is coming to Xbox on August 26th. Now, this has prompted some interesting point of views from various communities, and in this one I just wanted to kind of recap each community's view, what I support personally, and also give you, if you're going to be diving in on Xbox, just some little tips or and whatnot to where you can pick people out that might be an issue. So there's three sides to this argument. The first one is going to be the Sony console war people. I call these people Sony ponies. That's their nickname. That's a disgraceful name for them because I'm not a fan of them, right? These are console loyalists basically saying PlayStation 5 is better than Xbox, right? We also have the Helldivers 2 community, right? Individuals like me who just love playing Helldivers 2. I like playing it. I've put 1,000 hours into it now, and I enjoy the game, right? And then we have what we call Xbox elitist, and that's kind of not as popular, essentially, but we are seeing some of that to where I want to kind of cover their point of view because they've shown up in my comment section too within it. So first, we're going to dive into what I call the Sony ponies, right? And, prior to getting downvoted by them, but here we go. So they're spreading a negative narrative about players, right? They want to player kill because in Helldivers 2, you can do that. They call sample stealing, which if they've played Helldivers 2, that's not a thing, right? And then calling in, use high-end stratagems on your team, waste lives, ruin extractions, and stuff like that. These guys have no idea what they're talking about. I can tell based on their response, none of them know what Helldivers 2 is. They may have played 5 hours at launch, 10 hours at launch. They have no idea what Helldivers is. I don't view these individuals as part of the Helldivers 2 community. These are just strictly individuals that want to cause grief on Xbox individuals because they're at warring. Now, where am I seeing most of this stuff? It's all over Twitter. Twitter, it seems that there has been a console war back and forth brewing. I thought these things died years ago, right? I've been in the gaming industry, following it and everything like that for years. And I've never understood the consoles. There's always been conversations about, oh, this console is better than this console, and this is why. But it seems like with the rise of social media, it kind of just blew these things out of the water. Starting at PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5 now, the Xbox counterparts that I never really understood. But the Sony ponies, their whole goal is to log into Helldivers 2 or purchase Helldivers 2, create an account, log in, and go ahead and cause grief strictly to Xbox players, right? Or probably individuals that stand up to them. So that's one side of the group. The other side is I'm going to cover is the Xbox elitist. The Xbox elitist. And I didn't really see this group too much, but I'm assuming this is what it's kind of off-putting to the Helldivers 2 community, is that when you guys come into the comments section and you're dropping comments like, since you guys couldn't get it done, we will do it for you. Or, you guys didn't do anything, essentially, in order to complete this. So when you have that mentality that you're telling the current community that you are joining, that you guys were all shit and then we're the kings, I can really tell that I'm not going to get along with you personality-wise. You have no idea what you're talking about. This is a PvE-oriented game. Everybody in the community is working towards goals. Nobody is in it for themselves or belittling other people just because. And if you're going to come in with that mentality, yeah, you're probably going to get team killed. Yeah, you're probably going to get blocked. Yes, you're probably going to get kicked from games. You're going to get treated like shit because that's what you're pumping out in the world. If you're going to be a piece of shit in the real world, you're going to be a piece of shit online. People aren't going to magically just bow down to you. They're going to treat you with the same level of respect that you're treating them. So The Helldivers community, and this is the core thing, Helldivers community basically has wanted Xbox to join the Helldivers game since its launch, right? We've wanted Xbox to be there. Why? More people means more fun, means longer longevity of games, means that we can take on bigger and better things, means that we can tell bigger and better stories, right? It's all positive in the normal Helldiver community. Now, is there some outliers that might drift towards these other two extremes? Yes, that's always going to happen, but the majority of people that are in the Helldivers community that actually make content or enjoy the game or naturally who you run into, they want you to be here. They're happy that you're finally here. Now, there is some examples. There is these things called Chaos Divers that they just kill their teammates. You're going to be able to tell the difference between these, right? If you're targeted because you're an Xbox player, or if you were just killed outright by a Chaos Diver that's recruiting, which is dumb, right? Either way, it's not great. But overall, the opinion is in the Helldivers 2 community, the people that actually matter to the game, that actually care about the game, that are there day in, day out playing the game, they want you to be here. They're happy you're here. You know, like I can't stress that enough. But with the Xbox elitist attitude, you also have to look at this. We wanted you to be here. We didn't need you to be here. That is very key. And that still stands, is that's how I respond to the Xbox elitist group, is we wanted you to be here. It's not that we need you to be here. We can still play this game. We can still complete MOs. We can still do everything ourselves. But we wanted to share what we had with you as an individual that doesn't have a PC or doesn't have a PlayStation 5. So with that mentality set, the Helldivers 2 community, you're going to get the same level of respect as you put in as you get out. But there are also a lot of Helldivers. We're not going to put up with people on the Sony Pony side coming in and player killing Xbox individuals. We will cover that, right? There is a kick system that has been implemented to where if we're host and we're seeing that type of behavior, we can go ahead and kick. So without further ado, let's get into what you can do as an Xbox person or as a fellow Helldivers 2 community individual, that if you see this toxic behavior, just remember, there is a reporting feature within the game itself, within Helldivers 2. There is a block feature. There is a mute feature. I suggest that you utilize block and report for sure for anybody that is creating a negative experience non-justified by somebody else. 110%. So if somebody comes in spewing Xbox elitist propaganda and all this stuff, you can mute that individual so you don't have to listen to them. I don't think that's a reportable offense. But if you have somebody like a Sony Pony coming in, like they're trying to recruit individuals to player kill and ruin the experience for Xbox members and stuff like that, yeah, that in my mind, that's a reportable offense. That's harassment. And then you turn around and you block those individuals. That is key. If you never want to play with another individual that you encounter on Helldivers 2, I block people. Then I never, ever, ever get in their game again. Sucks to be them because, you know, I enjoy the game. I play a lot. I matchmake a lot. But I will basically create a list of individuals that I don't want to be tolerated from. Another way that you can see if you're being targeted is within the social tab. It is going to show who's on PC. It's going to show who's on PS5 and who's on Xbox, right? So keep that in mind. When you're looking at the social tab, if they're only killing the Xbox person over and over again, or you're seeing this type of behavior, address it. Speak up. Don't just be like, it's whatever, you know, and be all silent. No, call the person out on what they're doing and bring acknowledgement to it. Because sometimes when you're on separate areas of the map, I may not know what's going on over there, and they may not know what's going on over here. So if you call it out for what it is, it gives everybody the opportunity to report or block that individual so they are no longer grouped with that individual. Anyways, the main thing I want to drive home is that these are extremes. Just like anything in life, there is extremes. There's extreme, you know, one side versus the other side. There's extremists there. there's always the middle ground of people that don't care about those extremist views, right? And that's where the Helldivers 2 community is at right now, is we're the middle ground. We're telling you, hey, you're welcome. Let's play. Let's have a good time. Let's have some fun. Let's do some killing and spreading some democracy and stuff like that. And I know personally, if you're in my rooms or if I'm in your rooms and we're seeing these types of things happening, I'm going to stand up for individuals. I'm going to report people. I'm going to block people. I'm going to mute people that are being negative. Like, I don't need that in my life when I'm trying to relax and just play a video game and have fun. So at the end of the day, keep that in mind. Utilize that socials tab in order to take care of bad apples. And you know what? Once they're gone, they're gone. Because I can tell you right now, these Sony ponies, they ain't going to stick around. These Xbox elitists, I don't know how long they'll be around. There's always going to be cocky individuals in a game. But like, you know, again, same level of respect that you put out is what you're going to receive. And if you're putting out toxic type stuff, you're going to get toxic back. And some people are going to get tired of that. So anyways, hope you liked the video. Just a couple things before we go as a quick outro. Streaming Friday through Sunday, 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. Central Standard Time, Helldivers 2. Also, I will be live on Tuesday and Wednesday this week from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. Central Standard Time. That's on all platforms, by the way. And also, we do the weekly video, which I'm going to recap this in also, but it's called The War Bond and Beyond. It comes out on Saturdays at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, and then we put out a YouTube short every day here on the channel at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. That also gets uploaded to TikTok. So if you're interested in any of that, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Overall goal of the channel is 500 subs by the end of the year. So if your views align with mine, hey, show some support. I'd greatly appreciate you being here, being a part of this community that I'm trying to grow. Other than that, hope you enjoyed the video. Give me your thoughts in the comment section below about where you stand, what you're seeing, and hopefully there's a lot of excitement around it, because that's the majority of what I'm seeing in my comment section is the excitement and not the postal extremes. But I'm seeing more extremes than I would like to see. So hence why we have a video now. Anyways, appreciate you. Keep diving, and we'll see you next time.